So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah, the bottom line is Othello's trying to trade you, and we all need to talk strategy.
Oh, I got plenty of time right now, Ricky. So how about you just backtrack a little bit and tell me exactly. So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project. Look, with you gone, Freddie's whole reasoning for being here disappears.
But I thought they brought him here to, like, modernize the marketing department or something like that.
No, that's mostly for the media.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him.
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has...
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight.
And of course, our big man in the center, holding it down on defense and grabbing all those boards, John. I love your center build as is, but what can you do better, you think?
What can I do better? I do anything better. There's always more rebounds to get, there's more screens to set, there's more passes to make. You know, I don't do a whole lot of shooting, but I'm really curious to see what you got for me.
So for you, John, I'm looking at a 7-2 build it is a popper, but you still have that inside.
And at this point of the season, very many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger team. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
So at Paul. On the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Torrey Craig is out there with Ayton. And it's Q in at the one spot.
And some off-the-court news for MP recently. He announced he'll be a spokesman for Ruffles.
Oh, and he'll be great. And to be honest, you know, Greg, I'm not sure why Ruffles hasn't reached out to me. I practically live off the cheddar and sour cream. And I can say Ruffles has ridges. Here's Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. And that's a quick foul. First team foul. There. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
There's the pass to McDaniels. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Noel. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor. And this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And the rejection by MP. Just over a minute and a half played here this one. into the paint. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. To have a chance of that, they have to extend into getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. The guys will see where their energy lies throughout this game.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Q. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Kicks it out to Booker. To the inside. And he throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now, here's MP. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. A nice shot by Booker.
3 points. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Passes to Noel. Poked loose and stolen by MP. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Warren the bucket on the assist by MP.
Assist goes
the ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Noel. A three-pointer is right on target.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Start it. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like this has become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Noel. And it just worked New York in that last game.
And the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota.
At the line,
Without the proof, he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
McDaniels. And there's the pass to Edwards. And they'll get another chance. Towns, no luck.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's MP for 3. Suns keep it alive. Craig. Here's Ayton. And finally they hit one.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Another miss by MP. Timberwolves trail by 12. Passes it to Gobert. And stolen by MP. Tries to keep it alive. Another miss by MP. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. That'll be Minnesota. As it goes out of bounds, Timberwolves retain possession. And Minnesota has possession, down by 12.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And they call foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Shooting one. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw good, MP. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here's Noel. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's dependable production. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. Noel passes to Edwards. And Phoenix pushing it up now. MP with the ball.
Devin Booker.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Noel.
Timeout.
And the Timberwolves call time. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Noel. And a change for the Suns. Beasley's checked in. All alone. That was a strong dunk.
That is nice. I'll tell you. It's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Now here's Edwards. Another key contributor to that nice win against New York. MP right side. Ayton trying to break free. Hughes' shot is off.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's McDaniels. No points in the game yet for him. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns lead by 21. Now, MP. That's his sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got a piece of it. Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves with a first shot clock. And Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Two things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the shot goes in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Edwards. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, Anthony Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Substitution on the court.
MP with it. He's got 17. Pass to Lee. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now, here's MP. Not a lot of room.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Setting the floor for the Suns. Chris Paul is out there with Q. And it's Lee in its small forward.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's MP. He's got 19 to the middle. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Alexander Walker passes to Prince. A step-back shot here. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. MP against Anderson. Here's Q, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage
Shooting
look
for Phoenix.
the defense has
Q.
allowed. The
Shooting
defenders
one.
have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Suns. Free throw, no good for MP. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the
Phoenix
team.
ball.
At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Suns have shot 75% at the
At the line
strike,
for the
6 of 8.
Suns. Q at the line for 2.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And there's the foul.
Personal foul. First
That
team
is his
foul.
first foul of the game. And here's Anderson. 9-point game his last outing. Noel passes to Prince. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. MP left side. Good on the shot. Q's got 25 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Lee passes to Q. And the dunk by MP.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
So it's Minnesota now. The Suns getting the bucket. Now here's Prince. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Hits the three-point bomb. Noel's got 10.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now here's MP.
2 minutes remaining in the
A
half.
3 ball.
2 minutes.
And the 3 ball is good.
For 3.
Q's got 30.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And stolen by MP. Driving.
Goodness. A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here is Anderson. The Suns getting the bucket. They grab their own miss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And he's checked in for Damian Lee. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Q. He's got 32. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Phoenix, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
Shooting for Phoenix. Q. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And a tough time at the line for them this quarter. And it shows in their percentage. It has dropped way down.
Now here's Prince. Reed pitch to Anderson. 6 to shoot. It's tipped.
That's a 44-second violation.
It's a skill Darius Baisley is trying to develop, and that hard work paying off with the swat.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Payne passes to Q. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That shot off. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Payne passes to Baisley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Because of the frame, defenders try to get physical with Darius Baisley. He says, not strong enough in this one.
There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first basket of the night.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
On the wing, MP. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding it up.
Timberwolves 37, the Suns 82. Making their way onto the court.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Q, impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel.
DeAndre
Underneath
Ayton.
in the post,
First
Towns and
personal
Gobert.
foul.
And
First
it's
team
Noel
foul.
in a point. That's Chris
At the
Finch's
line for the
5 as we get
Timberwolves.
into the second half.
Rudy Gobert.
And there's a record
At
Rudy
the line
Gobert
for
set
two.
without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Now, here's MP. Banked in off the glass. Q's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Noel. Gobert finds McDaniel. For 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Pass to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance
Rudy
at the line.
Gobert. First personal
It's
foul.
going to be on Rudy Gobert.
First team foul.
First trip to
At
the
the line
line
for
for
the
him.
Suns, DeAndre Ayton. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That one is off.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Outside, Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Q's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And Booker kicks to Craig. Oh, good with the triple. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. Here's Q. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Outside Warren. Here's Q. And MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Pass to Noel. Takes it from 10. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he
Second
earned his
team
money
foul.
on that foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their
At the line
7th and
for
8th
your
free throw
Timberwolves.
attempts for the game right here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, MP. He has 38 in the game. Shoots the 3. The shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Noel. Launches a 3. Here's Towns. And there's 2 points. Working on the ball speed at that time. Towns has got 6.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
MP with it. He's as deadly a weapon as you're going to find in the league, an average of almost 35 points a game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Noel. No good. Shot missing. Good defense by MP. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Rudy
Gobert,
Gobert.
guys, the hustle
Second
stats for
personal
the
foul.
Suns.
I
Second
like
team
their
foul.
defense tonight, and we don't talk about
Shooting
that
for
side of the
Phoenix.
ball enough. Like, you can
DeAndre
really change
Ayton
a game when you
at
get
the
a
line for
bunch
2.
of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult.
Substitution on the
Here for
court.
the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. Loads it up for MP.
No hesitation
Assisted
at
by
all on the
Cameron
alley-oop. Saw his
Payne.
teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Edwards, that's good.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And here is MP. He has 40. 1:16 left in the third quarter. It's good from long range.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Noel. 12 points for him. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Okotopi swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. Continues to hound the ball for Minnesota. They've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive thievery.
Here's Edwards. Finished off by Edwards.
Sauce Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. MP deciding where to go with it. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
66.
The Suns on top, running away with this one. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that...
Substitution on the
Here
court
for the Timberwolves. Phoenix also making some changes. Landry Shamet comes in for Baisley. And it's Q in for Cameron Payne. Here's Q. There's the drive. Gobert pulls it in.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Q. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's MP. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
First team
And the
foul.
media is able to vote on awards like
At the
all
line for the
rookies that
Suns.
break those awards
Q.
can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide
Phoenix foul.
those awards, right? No
Terrence
matter who.
Ross. Second personal foul. Team is in
Longest
the
contracts are tied to them. That power will
At the
be in
line for the
someone else's hands.
Timberwolves.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
MP outside. Makes it off the glass. Q's got 45 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going...
And another steal for him.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record book. Like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept this offense under his thumb.
You look at all the steals, let's just say you don't see this every night.
What a night for this guy. An absolute menace with an historic steals number.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules...
Suns foul. Q. Second personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jordan
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Q. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Knocked out
of bounds. Phoenix ball.
Now, MP. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lays it up off the glass. Q's got 49 points in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Q.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
This is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
The 3 from MP. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
Q's got 54 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Thank you for coming out here tonight, everyone. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we look forward to seeing you again very soon.
I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Dave.
Now that's a level of effort on the defensive end we haven't seen before tonight.
You know, I think you're just seeing a gradual improvement as we translate lessons. Oh, man.
I told you.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila.
Okay.
Great game. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Keep it going. Let's go. Started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Q in at the point. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And something about a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
He misses the free throw. On the second free throw, good. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Fultz. And the layup is good after nicely banked.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Now, slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
And stolen by NP. And there he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Wagner. 17 points in his last outing. Back to Fultz. Lock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper.
Center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
MP against Fultz. Q passes to Ayton. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Warren against Wagner. Harris looking it over. Carter outside. At the elbow, Banchero. Harris draws the double. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Good. Harris gets the assist. Fultz has got a couple of threes now in the first of the match. Knocked loose. On the way, Harris. Back to Fultz. Carter kicks to Harris. Over Booker. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots. Game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
MP up top, guarded by Fultz. Goes back up. And it's Durant laying it in.
And KD, now in his 30s, still continues to play with that bouncy, childlike energy. He loves the game.
Harris outside. Wagner passes to Banchero. And there's Fultz on the assist from Banchero. 12 points for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Wagner. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have close to, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. They lead by 4. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Now, here's MP. Turned an outstanding game against Minnesota.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And stolen by MP. And some big news for MP. He's landed his first shooting. A huge moment that you know he's excited about.
And it was Jordan that ended up putting forth the best deal for MP. He'll join a long line of Jordan representatives in the NBA.
Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for Markelle Fultz.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
To the inside. Booker. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harris outside. Back to Wagner. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Q. For Phoenix, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. A nice shot by KD.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Fultz the pass to Wagner. Harris against Booker. And that's a foul. Hold on, T.J. Warren. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And Orlando making a change here. Bowles checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Craig's checked in. Now here is Harris. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. He can't get that one to fall. On the wing, MP. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Paul uses it to perfection to block shots.
Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's MP for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wagner. The shot. No good. Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Harris against MP. And MP throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Give it up again.
While it's still very early in the season.
Substitution on the board.
Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. So with Paul on the bench.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Here's Anthony. He had 15 points last outing. And stolen by MP. That's going to be over a bad. Not watching for the line that time. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Carter, the pass to Anthony. Rebound by the Suns.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
MP against Anthony from downtown. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by MP. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harris outside. This is it to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Anthony on the wing. Uncovered. Rebound by the Suns. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. MP against Anthony. And stolen by MP. For the finish. And finished up by KD.
To watch KD out in transition puts a little flair on the finish.
The Magic trail by 8. Harris outside. To halt the run. Anthony's shot is off.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against Minnesota.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Now, here's Bankero. He's coming up a 22-point game against Dallas.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Bankero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep.
Personal
It has
foul.
the Seattle skyline,
Second team foul.
Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Now here is Harris. Anthony, no one around.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Well, we've all seen it. The mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop.
And there's the foul. It's on Hughes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthink, just running off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here is Harris. Now Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it, and that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Warren dishes to MP. Throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here are the Magic now, following the score by Phoenix. Tipped away and stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Here's Booker. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Anthony can't hit. Suns lead by 14. MP looking around. Fires for 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Anthony. And there's the foul. It's on cue. That's his 3rd foul.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Fultz has got 20.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
MP against Fultz. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And the pass to Q. No stopping there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chased out for a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
It's on Paolo Banchero. The Suns shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are very something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Gary Harris really putting his vertical leap on full display with that throwdown.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
He's checked in for Franz Wagner. And so here's Phoenix. MP with it. 19 points in the game. To the paint. And finished up by KD.
I don't know if you can find a more prolific scorer rolling off the screen than KD.
And so it's full to bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 16. His 11th attempt is no good. He's made 9 of those 11. Ayton attacking. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, get out of the way. Ayton at 7-1 with room to run.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Carter the pass to Banchero. Fultz looking around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And the Magic have been one of the worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
That's good from Harris.
He's in the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons. Boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. And for the Suns, Baisley's checked in for Durant. Lee comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker.
Fultz is difficult to stay with in that pick and roll. Absolutely shreds the defense with his passing.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that unit.
Here's Banchero 2 minutes after the Suns pick up 2. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. With the shot. Count it. Banchero's got 8 points over this quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Harris against MP. It's stolen by Fultz. At the elbow, Banchero. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. And here is Paul. He has 5. And dunked by MP.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
The Magic trail by 15.
And that's his 4th foul. We're not even at half.
Personal foul.
Going to limit his playing time.
And so it's Phoenix.
At the end of the first half, with the score, your Magic 58, the Suns 66.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? Q and Prescott.
Substitution on the court.
At the forward position, it's Bagde and Bancaro. Fultz is out there with Harris, and it's Carter in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Bancaro will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
A nice shot by Q. Q's got 25 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Fultz. They get it back. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut down to just 5 on the bucket from Carter.
A really good way to get your first points of the half with a rugged play on the backboard.
MP outside. Down low. Booker. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Q's got assist number 8 now on the night. Harris outside. Back to Fultz. Wagner outside. That's the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. MP against Carter. Booker with no one around buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
And that one is good. And now a 12-point Phoenix lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wagner finds Carter. Warren against Wagner. Pass to Bancaro. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a level when asked to.
Nice work to get inside.
The Suns are then just 2 free throws in 5 attempts game. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up. In the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Fultz kicks to Carter. Wagner from long range. Orlando gets it back.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
That was a second look at a mobile 1 drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contenders.
Anthony's checked in for the Magic. Wagner finds Carter. Magic moving the ball around. Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
It's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Passes it to... Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. He kicks it to Fultz. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Wagner. Outside Anthony. Here's Fultz. The offensive rebound. And it's Carter missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Back to Fultz. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Fultz has got 25 points.
I love the energy from Fultz. An incredibly crafty and creative score.
Hughes' shot is off. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Anthony. Plays it up and makes it in. And that's about 9 points for Cole Anthony.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
MP against Fultz.
Look at that. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in. charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that was.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Booker finds MP. To the middle. Here's KD. Good. And the assist goes to MP. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12. Coming from inside the paint.
Fultz, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the Suns tap on 2 more.
In a blanket right now. That's his comfort zone. He's snuggling up there.
Anthony dishes to Fultz. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by NP. Here's Warren, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Warren.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. Looking fantastic in that area.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good expansion. Thank you. The Magic making a switch. Holes checked in.
And the Magic right now missing that franchise. Might have one of their young talents develop into but currently they lack that star.
Here's Fultz. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Q in at the point. Here's Harris. That shot is off. Good D by Booker. Here's Q. Booker outside. Wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Booker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Suns. The Magic trail by 17. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Back to Fultz. Booker against Harris. And he drives in. Phoenix grabs the miss. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Left side Durant. Now here's MP. 5 on the clock. Booker outside. Fires the three. And again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Trying to get open his Carter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. At the line for Orlando.
makes
At the
plays
line
for
for
others.
two.
Terrific rebounder. Man, the list goes on and on.
That free throw missing. Any scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
And he's good on the second.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Now, MP.
And
That's going to be turned over. They called for 8 seconds.
I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Magic trail by 19. Harris, right side. And there, the defensive 3-second call.
Magic ball. At the line for the Magic, Wendell Carter Jr.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
The pass to Banchero. Shoots a fader. Here's Carter. That one no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. MP with it. To the paint. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And it's Harris with the ball for Orlando. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Orlando.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And here's Banchero. In the corner, it's Harris. From past the arc. That one's not going to go. And Phoenix the other way now. MP outside. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. I think the NBA will shorten the number of games long as we go back to that number.
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line when you see guys elevated in that element. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Hugh passes to Warren, and it goes down 2 points.
Passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Harris. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Fultz. Kicks to Banchero. No good from outside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now, here's MP. Inside, Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
Fultz against MP. Over 8. Misses off the right iron. Suns on offense. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Pass to Q. Imano Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Down low, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1, very fluid.
Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. There's the double team with Warren. Back to Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's Suns have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. The drive by MP. Outside for Durant. From deep. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
They could use a bucket. The rebound by Q.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
To the inside.
Okay. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Well, Orlando shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Banchero. For 3, Harris. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 13 for him tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on him. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Man, Devin Booker is a shooter.
Shooting
a walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Suns moving the ball around. Lee outside. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot by Beasley, no good. Here's Okiki. Got it. Good job in the low post. Okiki's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. Here's Shamet. Connects from three-point range.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Here are the Magic now. Here's Okiki. Hampton in the corner. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Okiki. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Booker the pass to Shamet. Now Lee. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
You got a guy who protects the paint, rebounds, and is a terrific screener.
Well, you know what you're going to get right with this kind of player. A veteran that provides toughness. He's going to get in there and knock some shots down. He's going to rebound and bang around. So there's some value in a player like this off the bench.
First free throw is good.
And one thing Favors always brings to the table is the threat of a double-double. Night in and night out, he makes an impact with his play inside.
Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, Ross. The pass to Shamet. Back to Ross. Down low, Baisley. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And it just feels like Darius is getting more and more equipped to be able to take that kind of contact.
Ross with the steal. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. On offense, here are the Magic.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance the win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Q.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And the basket by Hampton.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Ross. And here is Lee. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From the top of the key. Tries again. And the layup is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Houston passes to Okiki. Good on the triple.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy
A
territory.
huge thanks to all fans in attendance for joining us this evening. Please come again soon and drive home safely.
That's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Boy, tough game. How did you guys manage to get this win tonight?
You know, that's a really, really good question, John.
I see you out there doing work. Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
Keep it going. I'm just giving you a preview.
Just like that.
Now we're rolling. Get ready for sleep.
All right, bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go over a few things before we get started. We need to be a sound defensive team, and that starts with limiting fast break opportunities. Everyone, get down to the baseline so we can work on some transition drills.
We're good. Let's ball. I see him. Watch him. Shot! Hey, who's watching him?
great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works. One more. Let's go. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.